be negative 12 over 13. Alpha is in 90, bigger than 90, less than 80, second quadrant. And tangent beta is 3 over 2. Beta is in first quadrant. Find the exact value of, there are several trig functions, double angle, alpha minus beta, difference, half angle. So if we look at the formula list, we see that tangent 2 alpha is in fact 2 tangent alpha over 1 minus tangent alpha square, or tangent square alpha. So as soon as we know the value of tangent alpha, then we can find tangent 2 alpha. What is given here? But we are given cosine alpha. So based on this, we draw a right triangle and find the third side so that we have all trig functions. It's given cosine alpha negative 12 over 13. Alpha is in second quadrant. So second means just draw a line, does not have to be exact where it is. So this is alpha. From here, drop a perpendicular on the x-axis. This is adjacent x, which is negative because we are moving to the left. Y positive up, and this r is always positive. And cosine is x over r, adjacent over hypotenuse. So negative 12 over 13, this negative can be regarded for the top or the bottom, not for both though. And we know x is clearly negative in our case, so negative 12 over 13. So x is negative 12 and, oh, not y, sorry, x over r, r is 13. Okay, x is negative 12, r is 13. Now let's find y using Pythagorean theorem. X squared plus y squared equals r squared. X is negative 12 quantity squared, negative square positive, so 144 plus y squared, y is unknown. R is 13 squared, 169. Subtract 144 from both sides, 25. So y is plus minus 5, but y is positive, so just 5. Now all three sides. For this triangle, now we can find any trig function for angle alpha. Let's do the same thing here. Beta is in first quadrant. That's kind of easy. Everything is positive now. This is beta. Drop a perpendicular, adjacent x, opposite y, hypotenuse. Tangent is what? Y over x, opposite over adjacent. So y is, we can take 3, x is 2. Now missing r. X squared plus y squared equals r squared. X is 2 squared, 4. 9, r squared, that's 13. Take a square root of both sides, plus minus square root of 13, but this r is always positive. Okay, but in the first quadrant everything positive, so root 13. Now we got all three sides for angle beta, so we can find any trig function. So let's find this. Tangent 2 alpha, from the formula list we have this. Now 2 times tangent alpha, so first triangle. Tangent is y over x, so 5 over negative 12. 5 over negative 12. 1 minus tangent alpha square, by the way. Same thing, 5 over negative 12 squared. This negative on the bottom or on the top means we can always put on the front. We can cancel 2 and 12, but let me not do now because I'm seeing 12 on the bottom. So 2 times 5, 10 over 12 on the top. On the bottom, 1 minus, okay, this is squared, so negative square will be positive. 5 over 12 square means 5 squared, 25. 12 squared, 144. So let's simplify this and we need to divide. So what is 1 minus 25 over 144? We can multiply this by 144 on the top and bottom for a common denominator, 144. So 144 minus 25. It's 911, 119. So this is 119 over 144. Okay, so let me write here on the top negative 10 over 12. At the same time, I mean, we saw this one bottom is 119 over 144. So keep change. Now we're gonna flip this 144 over 119, and we know this 144 is 12 times 12. So this 12 goes 12 times. 12 goes once, 12 goes 12 times. So the answer is negative 119 can't cancel. So 10 times 12, negative 120, negative in the front, over 119. Final answer for this. Okay. Sine 2 alpha. Look at the formula list. That is simply 2 sine alpha times cosine alpha. 2 times sine alpha. Sine is y over r. 513. Cosine alpha x over r. Negative 12 over 13. Okay, 13 is an odd. So 13, 13, 169 on the bottom. Negative we can put in the front. 2 times 5, 10. So 120. Okay, 10 times 12, 120, and negative. Negative 120 over 169. Difference of two angles. Look at the formula list. You might have a minus b, same thing. The formula gives us cosine alpha, cosine beta, cosine alpha times cosine beta, plus sine alpha, sine beta. Okay, first angle, second angle. So now cosine alpha here, and that is negative 12 over 13, right? Yeah, negative 12 over 13, cosine beta x over r, so 2 over root 13. Sine alpha, look at the triangle, 5 over 13. Sine beta, 3 over root 13. Multiply. Okay, on the bottom we can, we add both. So 13 root 13, 13 root 13, in fact that is the common denominator. 13 times root 13. Negative 12 times 2, negative 24, plus 5 times 3, 15 on the top, which is what? Negative 9. Oh, then negative in the front, 9 over 13 root 13 is the answer. Okay, we can just combine that way. Now the last sine beta over 2, half angle formula. So half angle formula, that gives plus or minus sine alpha over 2 or theta over 2, 1 minus cosine that angle, which is beta in this case, over 2. So we need to correctly choose whether plus or minus. In our case, beta is in first quadrant. Let's say, like I don't know, maybe 60 just to see, or 50. Divide by half means 25. 25 is still in first quadrant, and everything is positive in first. So we just keep plus sign, don't have to write. 1 minus is a plus, okay. Cosine beta, look at the value, that's 2 over root 13. 2 over root 13 all over 2. So what is 1 minus 2 over root 13 on the top? We need to combine, we need to take common denominator, for we multiply by this. So this is root 13 minus 2. These are unlike terms, can't combine. So this is radical sign. On the top we got root 13 minus 2 over root 13, everything divided by 2. So that is inside radical sign, keep change, because this is the original, flip. So root 13 minus 2 over root 13 times 2 over 1 means 1 over 2. Okay, and that's it. This is the answer. Not nice. Square 1 times this is just that. On the bottom, 2 times root 13, 2 root 13. I mean, there are no cancellations, but this is negative. This is not product. Just leave here. Final.